Hey, it's Steve. We're back on the road. It's me and Christmas the rescue dog. It's Friday, heading back towards Littleton. I guess it's around 10 o'clock now. Left the hotel. Got to go back run the museum for the weekend. We chased some weather, didn't get anything exciting. A lot of rain going to be in. The temperature's still up. It's going to be, I guess, 70 today. Probably maybe a little bit above 70 back in Littleton. I'm not sure what it is here. I'm just above Fayetteville on I-95. Going to be a lot of rain this whole weekend. I think right into Monday. On and off. Should be heavy at times. The leaky roof of the museum is going to be a thrill. After that, the temperature's supposed to drop back down. I think we're going to go into the 50s, 40s, possibly even mid-30s at night. So not as terrible as it was. We were in the teens at night. Frozen for multiple days. And as I mentioned in the previous video, somebody in town was telling me how their brother had a bunch of hunting dogs. And of course, he had them outside. And 3 of them froze to death. Just can't leave animals out in this weather. I mean, the ones that are out there trying to survive. Over here, hitting this traffic with the construction here. The ones that are out there having a hard enough time. Matter of fact, I feel guilty that I'm on the road for a couple of days. That the food bowl out in front of the museum I noticed was empty on the camera. It's warmer, but still, I want to make sure they're fed. I'm getting anywhere from a minimum of 2 to 3 almost every night coming by to feed, sometimes 5. The occasional cat. Anyway, that being said, I'm planning on getting back on the road next week. Figure, get on the road for my birthday. Get out of town. Not sure what I'm doing, just gonna get away. Get away. So this is a good experimental trip for chasing some weather. Nothing special. Everything was, even the professional storm chasers and stuff were up in Gulf section there, Texas, Louisiana and stuff. They're getting a possibility. I think it was a 2%, maybe went to 5% chance for tornado. And as far as I heard, nothing. So they basically chased pretty much what I did. A lot of dark clouds and rain and some heavy winds at times. That's all I got. But I'm going to do that once in a while, just something different to break it up. But this is a good experiment to take Christmas the rescue dog, who's sleeping down here in the wheel well. And she was really good on the road, very mellow, good girl. Good in the hotel. These people are driving like crazy here. Construction zone here. You're supposed to be doing no more than 60. These people are flying by. I mean, incredible speeds. I'm going to get over now that I can. Let this idiot pass me. Look at that. Flying by. Anyway. Take it slow. Ain't worth dying. Right, Christmas? Nothing's a rush. But, yeah, so I didn't do any paranormal or anything. Actually, I ended up stopping south of the border again. It was just convenient. I know they're dog friendly. They don't charge any extra for the dogs. The area I get there, the room I get a lot, is right by the pool. I thought I was going to go in the pool in this weather, but not that I do anyway. But it's a good grassy area to walk the dog. And other people, it's another dog area, so she had all kinds of fun things to sniff and do her duty. She was very good. So at least I'm more comfortable taking her on the road to some other places now. So if I go to a hotel that's a little less geared towards dogs, where I have to actually bring her through like the lobby. This one, at least I have my own entrance, more of a motel instead of a hotel. I think she'll be fine. She loves people. She gets along with other dogs. Just a mellow dog. Didn't eat a lot on this trip. Wasn't pigging out like she normally does back at the museum, so I guess she was a little bit off her game. But stopped at did a little brief shopping when I was there at the local dollar store, which worked out. Needed to pick up some new dog dishes. Every once in a while, one of the dogs out in front of the museum steals a dish. Wanders off with it. Usually I find it not too far away. But once in a while, one just vanishes. So I picked up some $1.25 large plastic bowls. Don't know what's going to happen this weekend. I'm hoping we have some business. I mean, this is off season. It's very slow. I'm just trying to clean up the museum. And I'm actually making more of a mess as I go. Every time I dig through boxes and stuff I have in the back, I'm trying to pack things up so I'm organized. And I just find more crap that I haven't seen. It's like, oh, look at this. Forgot all about this. So, as you can see behind me in here too, this place is vehicles packed to the gills. So I wasn't sure where I was going exactly, what I was doing. The only thing I didn't bring, since I knew it was going to be overcast, was anything like telescopes and things for UFO research. I've got enough cameras and reach out, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But it was all this cloud cover. Odds of getting anything slim to none. Probably gonna make one pit stop before we head back to town. I'll gas up, hopefully get some cheaper gas we get in Littleton. We tend to be about 10-15 cents higher than anywhere else, so I'll save myself a little bit since I'm on the road. If I can find a Lidl's or Aldi's, I'll pick up a few little items I could use for back at the museum. Beyond that, not a heck of a lot. You guys want to see me do more of this sort of weird just traveling and going odd places, I mean, besides doing the investigations, yeah, let me know. If you guys got ideas. I want to get on the road more now that I can. For a while there, when I first got the new dog, on Christmas Day, I kind of put a hinge in me being good out there and get anything done, but now that she's gotten accustomed to me and I'm accustomed to her, and she's been really good on traveling, I don't think it's going to be a problem. The only thing it will do is means I have to find, if I'm going to stay in a motel, more dog-friendly places. And the weather's going to be getting shitty again. It's going to drop. We do have at least another month and a half of probably on and off cold weather. Hopefully we don't get anything more like we had already, that multiple days in the teens. Just get a couple of dips in cold and come back out. If it can stay in the 40s and 50s, I'll be happy. I mean, this last couple of days being 60s and 70s has just been a total gift. Even though it's been rainy, we'll take it. I'm trying to see where we're at. It looks like Dunn. Not really sure. Benson, maybe? Kind of recognizing it, but I'm just not. Get over again. Everything's down to 2 lanes on 95 now because of the construction, so every time someone gets on, it kind of forces you to get into the fast lane. Up on Route 40, which would be the route you would take from this area anyway over to the coast, which would be fun if I could do that, but that ain't happening now. Wish I could. Wish I had someone working in the museum. I'd stay on the road another couple of days. Yeah, this would be Raleigh this direction if you head west. If you head east, it's going to take you to Wilmington, Aquarium, Battleship, all that sort of stuff, which is a nice fun area. Down there. Well, actually, I was down there. I didn't have a dog with me that time. Where the heck did I go? Down by the shore. That came. It wasn't It's the Outer Banks, but what do you remember the town I was in now? Stayed at a hotel doing UFO stuff. Actually, I got something weird. Nothing's crazy. I can say for sure it was a UFO, but I did pick up something. The state troopers got someone on the side of the road there. Coming up, not too far out of Smithville. I'm not going to stop there because that's not your best place to, unless you're hitting the outlets or something, or going to Becky's Log Cabin, which we do fairly often. Not really a lot else to do there. Gas prices aren't anything special or anything like that. Get back to the slow lane. Change in this baby too. I'm sure I'm about to do. Gonna prep for the next trip. I'd like to do something totally different next time. The weather's cooperating. Maybe go up to the mountains. I always love Gettysburg too, but I tend to hit the same places over and over again. It's more just being comfortable and convenience, knowing where you're going. I mean, it's funny, I go places and I hit them so often, everyone just knows me. They know me by name, you know. For the weather trip, I was coming down, we went live. I'm going to do that every so often. I don't have a huge following that knows I go live very often, so I guess I have to do that. If I'm going to do weather, you can do up to 24 hours, which I don't think is ever going to be an issue with me. I can't see me being on 24 hours. But I have done 7 hours before. That was a paranormal investigation. But if I do something like that, though, I'd probably do is kind of ping ahead of time, kind of giving people a heads up. I'll be on from roughly 9 o'clock in the morning or mid-afternoon, whatever, and then go to whatever time. I can't see chasing bad weather at night. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, visually, what are you going to get? I mean, a lot of these guys do it. God bless them, but I don't have the equipment to be overly safe. Even like the other day, we had tornadic stuff coming up on the East Coast, and I was going to go chase, but the rain was so bad, I didn't want to chase anything that was rain wrapped and take a chance of, I want to get visuals. I want to post stuff and film things. I don't want to get killed or looking for the honor of having damage to my vehicle. It's not the game I'm looking for. And all the more if I'm taking a dog with me. I think pretty much that severe tornadic weather is over for the season now. We'll pick back up. Although we've gotten stuff recently, I mean, it's been some crazy weather. Try to stay in the slow lane as much as possible because we do have these speed demons that come flying up. What's up, baby? You okay? I see it stretching down there. She's such a good girl. She's an old mama. Trying to see exactly where I am now. Yeah, it's very slow traffic here. We pass them. Bentonville Civil War Battleground. Yeah, Gettysburg would be fun. I haven't been up there in a while. Gettysburg's one of those places that's just kind of easy to do. Believe it or not, I just got a heat warning for the camera. That's how warm out it is. So I have no heat going in here, just the opposite. I just turned the fan on for the windshield to cool off. Now I'll feel air coming this way. That's crazy. Today is what, January 26th, I believe? And it's so warm that I'm getting no heat going. Nothing. Actually, I just turned the air on to cool off the iPhone. Crazy, crazy. Good old North Carolina weather. Yeah, I'm going to pick up a spot along here. I'm still above half a tank, but I just want to make sure I top off. I don't want to. There's a certain spot once you get beyond, coming up more up towards Virginia border, there's not a hell of a lot to get there. It's much more limited, so prices aren't that great. Pretty much once you pass, so we're coming up in Smithville now, Rocky Mountain, that area, once you get above that, there's not a heck of a lot there until you get back up to pretty much 158, which is what we're off. I go up the back road, Route 4. So I'll try to hit something there, and then I can still take the back road up into town. Save me 16 miles. You can see we got some pretty dark clouds here. I'm surprised I'm not hitting any rain. Of course, I'm going to jinx myself by saying that. Something else I'm jonesing for is a cup of coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee in 2 days. One of the things I can bitch about a little bit for the hotel there is they don't have coffee makers. I generally don't like to use the coffee makers in the room. The only place you can get coffee there is over at the truck stop, which you got to walk over to, or they have a place for breakfast and you can get a cup, but it's kind of pricey for what it is. And it's, once you're over there, you might as well. And there's no free breakfast. Something else you don't get. So I wish they'd at least put coffee in the lobby. Just coffee. Like coffee and tea or something like that. I need to really like to have my coffee, just a little caffeine to get me going. I carry some stuff to boil coffee. I mean, it's basically a camping cook kit. I have the small ones, jet boil and stuff. But to use that in the room or go out in the parking lot is just kind of a hassle too, just for a cup of coffee. So I tend to just live off a bottle of water in the morning. If I stop someplace that has coffee, I'm going for it. I'm one of those guys, I'll get a fancy latte once in a blue moon. I prefer just regular coffee. And I don't like it too dark. I'm not a big Starbucks guy. I prefer, McDonald's has good coffee. Dunkin' Donuts has excellent coffee. That's more my speed. A little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar, and I'm good. Okay, here's Smithville. There's the exit here for that. I would be getting off here if I was going to the outlets on this side, or Becky's Log Cabin over this way. So it just shows that I'm probably an hour from the museum. So from this point on, I'm going to find some place to stop once I pass this. Lots of hotels around here. Believe it or not, the hotels I've stayed at in the past over by the outlet, they're okay, but they have the worst internet. It's really pig slow. Holy jeez. Outlet looks pretty well dead. I guess it just opened though. Now I'm getting cold. Not the puppy either. And put a blanket down there for her. Everything's in the back. Next to Selma. That's a cool little town. I'd like to see them do more with that. It's kind of a dying town. It needs a couple of like Airbnbs or a little cute motel in town. More of a eatery sort of place, or a couple of places there. It's got a lot of antique shops, and even they seem to be waning. Not what they used to be. I used to look forward to going there and just checking stuff out. And very rarely did I ever buy anything. It's nothing I'm interested in. A lot of old soda bottles, that sort of stuff. There used to be like kind of a flea market building. And once in a while I'd find something goofy there, but that shut down. I know they had some issues over the owners and who was leasing it or whatever. I don't know. I know that story. I know how that goes. All right, rest stop up ahead is closed. Lots of road construction, and not just on 95. When I went into Lexington, Kentucky, and all the different areas, even coming back to back roads, and Louisville, and it was just everywhere. I mean, it's all this money being dumped in to build back America. It's great. I mean, the infrastructure needs to be built back up, and it's pumping God knows how many billions of dollars into the economy too, which is good, creating jobs and stuff. But on the flip side, makes driving really shitty. Lots of construction, a lot of roads that you're used to getting off on and ramps and stuff are all changed. And being diverted off one spot to another and just things like that. A little bit of inconvenience, but in the long run it's going to be good. And of course, if you own a business that's off one of these ramps that's under construction for the next 8 months, it sucks for you. I mean, just especially those of all of us who just bounced through surviving COVID, they go back into business and now have to go through something else, which a lot of us are doing. That is life. Oh boy, excuse me. Getting a yawn in your face. Need that coffee. There's a truck stop up here I might hit. Leave the puppy in the vehicle for a minute. Should be okay. Run in. They have everything there. They have this place called, I think it's the Iron Skillet. Hit and miss. I've gotten stuff there that was okay in the past. The prices are reasonable. Last time I went there, I got some kind of like battered fish. Not good. Not good at all. I mean, you guys know I can't eat beef and pork because of the damn tick bite, but so I'm kind of limited. So once in a while, I kind of venture off and try something unique and had some bad experiences. Matter of fact, the way down on the live feed, just before I went live, I stopped at a McDonald's and I got a fillet of fish just to get something in me. And it was some kind of special where you buy a sandwich and get another one for $1, so I got two. And the fillet of fish is pretty small. And they're actually good. I mean, you know, it's something I grew up on. I'm used to. I mean, I'm not saying it's a great piece of fish by any means. But if you can get two for $5, it's not too bad. It's food. Pretty good prices on gas too. Town of Micro. If I pull into this truck stop, I'll end the feed there for now, and I'll pick back up later. This will be an upload anyway, so I might go live after that just to do a live feed for a while. Try to keep the live feeds going. My iPhone did an update. Oh my god. Everything's changed. Even trying to do things on just some of the apps. I don't know if the app's updated too, or it's looking at them different. I was trying to do the live feed coming down and it made me change the orientation. I've never had that issue before. It always automatically knew the way I wanted to do it. And so that was a pain in the ass. I had to go through the menu while I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I finally found it. Hopefully it remembers that and stays there. I don't have to go through there every time, although I kind of know where to look now. I hate those updates. One thing now, I have the phone sitting vertical here on a bracket on the dashboard. I apologize for all this noise. It's windy out. And it comes up now with a calendar and a clock, which is pretty cool. Just temporarily flashes. Unfortunately, when you tap the screen, I wish it would come back to that so you can see just what time it is. But it doesn't. It goes to something totally different. I'm sure there's a way to fix it. I'll have to figure that out. It goes to a half map and a half, like, photos of the past. Like, last thing it was showing me was something at Medoc in 2020. It's like, who gives a shit? Why am I looking at that? Anyway. Ugh. Got a bad shoulder. I think it's going to be like the next exit or two up here. Truck Stop Road, that's the one. 1 mile. I'll get off there, stretch my legs. What's their price here? And that one's $2.95, so they're probably the same. Nothing special. A little cheaper than town, but it's convenient. It's convenient. I wish they'd put a Buc-ee's up here. Buc-ee's is fun. Lots and lots of gas pumps, things like that. Oh my God, someone's smoking big time up here. Some trucker. Hope that's just smoking, not brakes. They got some interesting food there. Not cheap, but it's not bad. I mean, I can't eat the brisket. I hear the brisket's amazing, and I love brisket. Just can't eat it. But I got a barbecue turkey sandwich last time I was there. And the barbecue sauce is a little bit weird. I think it's kind of like a bourbon sauce. But I ate it. It was good. I mean, the turkey was really tender and good. I think it was like $8 for like a hamburger size sandwich. I mean, they put a fair amount of meat on. They don't chintz on the meat at all. Puppy's stirring because I'm hitting the brakes and moving. Waffle House. What do you guys think of Waffle House? I've only eaten the one once and I was not impressed. I did not think it was particularly good. I'm going to go all the way over here to the truck entrance because there's some kind of construction going on here. This is a big truck stop. All kinds of silly, fun stuff here. I'm going to gas up. And then I'll park and go in and get a cup of coffee. Because I need my coffee. Well, this didn't work out too well. All right, going in circles here. All right, I'm going to end the feed here for now. I'm going to gas up, get a cup of coffee, and I'll be back on the road. I'll go live. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit.